Microcampus. To most, the word carries no meaning, but to me and my fellow Microcampus students, it was an experience of a lifetime, where we have learned, grown, and lived. My name is Holly, and I am so proud to be a part of the Ultimate Pudong Microcampus group of 2017. For 28 days, 8 other Shanghai American school students and I have lived in a small village in Xizhou, located in the Yunnan province. This experience has given us the chance to see ourselves grow through experiential learning, personal growth, awareness of impact, and expanding intercultural understanding. We each chose a topic of interest, one that would be our driving force throughout this learning journey, known as an inquiry project. After looking over the many choices, I decided to explore and investigate the idea of bi-minority textile production. But after the first week of exploration in Xizhou, I decided that this topic I initially chose was too general, and narrowed it down to the traditional bamboo weaving of Xizhou instead. As I reflect on my learning journey throughout this trip, I will consider the initial research process, the first week of exploration, and the interactions with the many local families. As I had started to research the overall topic of textile production, I was extremely excited with the many different opportunities I could explore. But with 2 others in the group that were also focusing on specific textiles, I decided to change my project in order for my perspectives to be unique and original. Now that my final project was selected, I was extremely busy when conducting background research and my 3 to 5 interviews. But once I had finished those early steps in the process, I jumped right up at the opportunity to explore the village in order to make connections with the local artisans. Communicating with the local artisans was harder than I thought, but once I had overcome the fear of talking to new people, it was not hard to develop a list of local contacts that provided me with both helpful information and a variety of different perspectives. Throughout the process of making connections and meeting new people, I had to explore the village with the help from our teacher support. These were teachers that were here to take us around the village and guide us through translating our questions, to whom I thank throughout the process. My questions had to do with the overall production of bamboo weaving, for I was extremely curious on how such a simple textile business would be both profitable and economical. As it turned out, I was wrong. Running a business such as this one wasn't simple at all, for so many different things had to be taken under consideration, including the techniques, economy, and overall production. Meeting the local artisans and families for the first time was definitely a struggle, for I had to get out of my comfort zone in order to start up an interview or conversation. Throughout this process, I've learned so much when it comes to meeting new people, and that you should not be scared to engage in a discussion with a person that you have yet to know. After all, I now know that the word stranger doesn't always mean danger. The experience of making new contacts has definitely changed me, for without this opportunity, my mindset would face inward instead of outwards towards the rest of the world. There was one family in particular who had helped me throughout the entire process and had made sure that no questions were left unanswered. They were known as the Wang family, a family that took part in the bamboo basket weaving occupation for so many generations that no one knew exactly how long the tradition had belonged to their bloodline. Mr. Wang and his daughter in particular were extremely kind when answering my questions, and not answers in sentences, but answers in hours. The interviews that we had exchanged were not only helpful in the short term, but the long term as well, as I hope to follow their life lessons in order to live a long and happy life. After the necessary interviews had been conducted, Mr. Wang and his daughter had willingly taught me through the ways and process of weaving a traditional bamboo basket. Out of all the opportunities and experiences throughout the trip, this is the one that has impacted me the most. For the chance to live the life of another is something not many will ever understand.